Hello from the worldwide headquarters of the Tarleton Texans and TexAnns. I'm Joey Roberts, Director of Tarleton Athletic Media Relations. This is Tarleton Week on LoneStarConference.org. Today we'll wrap up the 2010 fall seasons, beginning with Tarleton football coach in his first year, Kerry Fowler.
It wasn't record-wise. You know, we struggled out of the gate, and that was it really kind of, I guess, snowball affected us for the rest of the year. You know, we come into the season with high expectations. Struggled. We came back, and the thing that I look at is it's either you dwell on the past or you look on to where you're going to go for the future. The thing that I did see our kids do is week after week we got better. But I seen young kids start to step up, and we had 16 starters out with injury. Was able to redshirt most of those guys and bring them back, and they added an extra year, which makes your program look a little bit better longevity. But you got a lot of young kids that did a lot of great things, and that was what was really encouraging for me. Then you started to see a progression of those guys getting better. Where you get blown out at Abilene Christian, and then come back and have a chance to win against a really good Texas A&M Kingsville team and a really good Midwestern team, a bowl team and a playoff team that we competed with to the very last minutes of the game. And that's the thing you look at. A year ago we look here and we're 4 or 5 bounces away from being 7-4, and this year you're 4 or 5 bounces away from being 7-4. That didn't happen. I don't think that if we had the success that I wanted, that we would have learned some of the things that we need to learn in my first year. And I'm excited about where this program's going. But yeah, it was a disappointing first year record-wise. But the foundation that's been laid for our program and where I see it going in the future, it's exciting to me. I want to get it to where you grow your own in certain situations. And that's where I'm looking at going with the program. I'm looking at kids playing here for a long period of time where they understand what the traditions are, that they understand that what it means to fight for the purple and white. And it's been a challenge, and in the midst of our junior college recruiting, it's been a challenge because everybody else has experienced a successful year. It hasn't held us back because the thing that I sell those guys on, the very first day they got here, I preach a national championship. I still preach a national championship because that's our goal and what we want to be able to accomplish. But selling Tarleton State, there's something here that if I can get them on campus, that they don't realize what we have on campus. And the traditions of this school, the traditions of this football program, the traditions of this athletic department. We sell our facilities, and we sell an opportunity to win a national championship, and that we feel like that we can win a national championship with Texas high school football players mixed in with the junior college players here in the state of Texas, and sometimes we'll go out of state, and that's the thing that we sell, that hey, we want to win a national championship, and there's been no team from the Lone Star Conference since they've been in Division II to win that. What's the reason for that, and why is it that way? And I think it's because you got to have a meaningful experience at education, and what better place to get it than Tarleton State University.
Thanks, Coach Fowler. Now we'll move on to volleyball as we talk with senior volleyball player Shay McBrearty.
Said it all season, all year. A lot of hard work. We worked hard day in and day out, practice games. We had a lot of discipline. I think that the trust on the team was definitely there. We knew we could count on one another on and off the court. And that just, in tight situations in games, that's where you strive. That's where you're going to pull ahead of the other team, when you can trust the person next to you to do their job. I think that our coaches did a great job. They get better every single year, and Coach Des did a great job of coming in and filling Coach Chris's shoes, and Coach Schindler just, she had a lot on her plate this year, but she did a phenomenal job of leading us where we needed to go and giving us the guidance we needed. So overall, hard work is probably the number one, though. We had a lot of determination on the team with the girls. It's nothing compared to the regular season or the preseason. I mean, I think that, the nerves that I get, they're good nerves. They're like butterflies. It's just, to me, so much more exciting. It's a new level of intensity and excitement, and everyone, it's do or die, so the stakes are higher. Everyone just plays their butts off every single point of every single game, and it's the volleyball you want year-round. But because, if you lose, you're out, you go home, your season's over, everyone's just playing, their backs against the wall. They're playing for their life, basically. And it's just, you can just see it on everyone's face and in every team and every coach, and it's just exciting. There's nothing like it. It's exciting. As seniors, I don't know. I think that we did a pretty good job this year of not becoming complacent. I think that since it was our senior season, and a lot of seniors in the past, or they can, I guess, I don't know, become complacent. They can just they can settle, but we try to get better every day. We knew that we could. We had the ability. We had the personnel. We had the team that we knew we could do great things with, and we wanted to get better every day. So I hope that everybody, no matter how good the teams will be in the future, which I know they're going to be phenomenal, I hope that they'd never settle for being good or great. I want them to try and be the best that they can be every single day. Practices, games, tournaments, whatever. So I hope they never stop. I would tell them that if they want to come to a school and be treated like a member of a family, away from their family at home, then Tarleton is definitely the place to be. People will know you on a first name basis. The trainers and the coaches that we have here are just awesome. If you want to reach your, the fullest athletic potential you have in 4 years that you can spend here, this is where you want to be. It's a great Division II. Everyone says D1 is where everyone wants to go, which is true, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't go D1. I would come here again.
Our final fall sport is men's and women's cross country. I'll turn it over to Assistant Athletics Media Relations Director Ross Baginski.
The men's cross-country team finished 7th at the Lone Star Conference meet in Abilene, and 2 runners, Weston Rosilis and Logan Miner, advanced to the NCAA Division II South Central Regional, where they represented Tarleton well. Weston, the lone senior on the squad, won 3 different meets this fall and was named All Lone Star Conference and All Region selections. The Texans are young and look to improve upon their season in 2011. The TexAnns cross-country team finished 10th at the Lone Star Conference meet in Abilene, and they too are young and look to improve in 2011. Here is sophomore Rylan Pittinger, who is one of the top runners for the TexAnns this season.
Well, even though we didn't meet most of our goals, we definitely got our base work down, and the team was very young, so now we all know what to expect. We know about how much work we're going to have to do to get where we want to be. Well, definitely our times. We need to bring our times down, and we need to be more aggressive. I think we did a good job of closing the gap between each other, but we could definitely bring that down more. Hydration and core work. Almost every practice he will stress hydration and doing our core work every single day.
Thanks for joining us today for the Glimpse Inside Tarleton Athletics. Tomorrow, we'll highlight the women's basketball program with head coach Ronnie Hearn and players Kelsey Benford and Brittany Haley. For more information on Tarleton Texans and TexAnns, go to tarletonsports.com. We invite you to join us each day this week as we have Tarleton Week on LoneStarConference.org.